An immigration lawyer from Indianapolis spent last week volunteering in southern Texas with families seeking asylum in the United States.
Certainly a hot button topic right now here in the U.S. And News 8's Eric Feldman spoke with the attorney about the experience down there in southern Texas. And who was she representing, Eric?
Well, some of these people did cross the border illegally, but others did spend days waiting at government checkpoints, all of them hopefully seeking asylum. She does tell me she was inspired to volunteer after seeing some of those images from earlier this year of children separated from their families. So she volunteered with the group, CARA. They take on immigration cases pro bono.
For Sarah Burrow, she wanted to spend her 4th of July down in South Texas.
Personal and professional fulfillment of doing something that is so meaningful to me.
An immigration attorney for 15 years, seeing hundreds if not thousands of clients, Sarah Burrow still wasn't fully ready for what she would hear.
A person who goes down there to volunteer comes back with an entirely different perspective.
She blogged every day on her Indianapolis law firm's website. She talked about the work, her clients. One woman, a political activist from Honduras, who left with her 6-year-old daughter after someone threw a grenade into her home.
Really, really grateful for what we have here in the United States and what I personally have in Indiana.
Just this week, the Trump administration issued new guidance to officers who interview asylum seekers at U.S. borders. Under the directive, claims based on fear of gang and domestic violence will be immediately rejected. It also says the officers should consider whether an immigrant crossed the border illegally and weigh that against their claim. Another sign the administration is taking a hard line on immigration.
Border security is a national security problem. And in the United States, we are working very hard to get the Democrats to give us a couple of votes so we can pass meaningful and powerful border security.
Burrow says she understands many Americans aren't as sympathetic to those clients of hers who crossed the border illegally, but she says everyone should be able to agree on this.
We owe it to each other as human beings to treat each other well.
Now, as you just heard, the president has been calling on Congress to pass legislation to crack down on people crossing the border illegally. Republican Indiana Congresswoman Susan Brooks was in Texas actually earlier this week to visit federal immigration facilities. She says she was encouraged to learn more about the process and the family reunification process and efforts. You can read more about that online, wishtv.com. The Trump administration is working to reunite those families separated at the border. A judge has put in place a July 26th deadline. I'm Eric Feldman, Wish TV News 8.